A biography is the detailed account of a person's life written by someone else. So student, first of all we will discuss that what is a biography. It is a life history of a person written by somebody else. The purpose of a biography is to give a detailed description or history of someone's life event. It is a detailed description or history of someone's life and the events which happened in his life. The structure of a biography is as follows. Okay. Opening statement introduces the subject and explain why she is known. First of all, you have to describe or you have to tell that why the person is famous and for what he or she is famous. Significant events are ordered chronologically. Okay, the significant events of his life are also told in the biography. Closing statement explains how this person will be remembered and sometimes gives the writer's opinion. The important features of a biography are as follows. Okay, they must be kept in mind while writing a biography. Refers to an individual. Okay, so try to remember that biography refers to an individual. It contains dates linked to specific events. Major dates of his life are given connected to the major events of his life. A biography is written in the past tense. Biography is always in the past. A biography includes direct and indirect speech and quotes from other sources. Okay? The language in the biography can be direct and in indirect speech both. A biography is written in third person. A biography includes time connectives to link ideas. Okay? The writer should take the following points into consideration. Okay? You are essentially telling the story of what happened or recounting a personal history. You have to tell the history of a person. Okay? Details are very important to bring incidents alive. Use specific names of people, places, objects and so on. So you can use name of specific peoples and particular places and objects and so on. Pick out incidents that are amusing. You can take out the examples of some very interesting and amusing facts connected to the person's life, in some way significant, and it should not be only interesting, but it should be significant also. Plan by thinking, noting down or drawing when, who, where, what. Why? Use the flow chart to plan the sequence of events, thoughts. Okay, you can also draw a flow chart to plan the sequence of the events, happenings and thoughts, and by commenting on the events. You can conclude your biography by commenting on the events. So, children, there are some very famous biographies of Mother Teresa. Biography of Mother Teresa. Okay. Each and everybody knows that Mother Teresa was a great social worker and she was born in Yugoslavia on 27 August 1910. So we'll start this biography by his date of birth, and then we'll move to that when she came to Kolkata. Okay, she came to Kolkata and decided to join the missionary work, and in 1928 she took her initial vows as a nun. She became nun in 1928. Okay, and from 1929 to 1948, Mother Teresa taught in St. Mary's High School in Kolkata. But the suffering and poverty she glimpsed outside the convent was disturbed her. Okay, in 1946, she left the convent school and devoted herself to work among the poor people in slums of Kolkata. Okay, so this made it possible for her to start her own order, the Missionaries of Charity. She joined the Missionaries of Charity to take care of the poor people. Today the Missionary of Charity has over 1,000 sisters and brothers. Okay, various projects for rehabilitating slum dwellers, children's homes for the dying, clinics and a leper colony and so on were started by Mother Teresa. The Missionaries of Charity has also spread worldwide and undertakes relief work for a number of countries in Africa, Asia, and South America. Mother Teresa's work has been recognized throughout the world, and she has received a number of awards, the most prestigious being the Nobel Peace Prize in 1971 she received. Okay, and the great soul left the world on 5th September 1997. So students, what did you mark? From birth to death, the major dates and achievement and significant works, that is the foundation of Missionaries of Charity and her teaching in St. Mary's High School, and when she became a nun, okay, in 1928, when she became a nun, okay. So the major dates, the major events and major happenings of her life are told in this biography, and the honor and the respect that she achieved by winning Nobel Peace Prize. Okay, so a biography consists all that. Okay, whatever achievements, whatever honor, respect one achieves or earns in the world, that is also told in the biography. Okay, so this was about Mother Teresa. Now just have a look at the biography of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Azad. So he was a scientist, educationist and administrator. Okay, and he was the 11th president of India. First of all, we have to tell his designation, serving from 2002 until 2007, and he was born in a poor Muslim family in Tamil Nadu. Where he was born, this is also told in this biography, and what subjects he liked to study. He studied physics and aerospace engineering and rose to become a driving force behind India's space and missile programs. And finally, he became the President of India. He honored the post of President. And his date of birth was 15th October 1931, and he was born in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. Okay, and where he got education, engineering education at the Madras Institute of Technology. And after graduation in 1960, he joined the Aeronautical Development Establishment of Defense Research and Development Organization, that is DRDO, as a scientist. And in 1969, Kalam was transferred to the Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO. Okay. So his major achievements are told in this biography. A milestone was achieved when locally built Rohini first was launched into space using the SLV rocket. He then played a pivotal role in developing missiles under missiles Agni and Prithvi. From 1992 to 1999, Kalam served as the chief scientific advisor to the Prime Minister. Okay, he served as a scientific advisor to the Prime Minister and as Secretary of Defense Research and Development Organization. It was during this time that Kalam took charge as the Chief Project Coordinator for Pokhran's second nuclear test. After this, he was fondly called the Missile Man of India. Who was called? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was called the Missile Man of India. He was honored with this adjective, and he was our president also. He was 11th president of India. Okay, and he was educated at aerospace engineering at Madras Institute of Technology. So the major dates of his life are told. Okay, when he was born and when he was born, the date is given here, and what were the subject liked by him, and when he joined DRDO, and what achievement he gave to ISRO. Okay, and beside this, when he became our president. Okay, and when he served as a chief scientific advisor to our Prime Minister. Okay, and the honor that he achieved. Okay, that was his nuclear test in Pokhran. He was honored for that, and his achievements that he got, that was he was recognized as a scientist, and in 1969 he joined the Indian Space Research Organization. Okay, that is ISRO. Okay, so we come to know about the life history of Abdul Kalam Azad by reading his biography. Okay, so all the major events, all the major dates, all the major honors and achievements that was achieved by Abdul Kalam Azad is told in this biography. So students, you might have understood that what is an art of writing an autobiography. So students, you might have understood that biography is a very serious art. And what is this art? How to write an biography? Okay, as we have discussed the biography of two great persons, Mother Teresa, great social worker, and APG Abdul Kalam Azad, a great scientist. Okay, so I think and I hope that you might have learned how to write an biography. Okay, thanks.